Sterling Taps TV. The tactic that they're using the media to get disinformation to you to try and justify why it is that gang stalkers do what they do. Why they gang stalk somebody. They want you to believe reasons and excuses like this is why he or she was or is being organized gang stalked, to cover themselves so that they can continue to do this to other people. Now, I've said this all along. Had this program been designed to originally track criminals, sexual predators, homicidal maniacs, the streets would be a lot safer place. Does anybody disagree with that? I doubt it. But instead, some perverted criminal running some type of sick organization has turned it into a profit-making empire that we have all paid for with our sanity, our privacy, self-esteem, moral standards, and ethics. I say no more. So when you see disinformation media campaigns, they sound somewhat like this. This is why he or she was or is being organized gang stalked. Be very aware of individuals who say or tell others. This is why he or she was or is being organized gang stalked. These individuals will tell you lies and sell you propaganda such as he or she became a target because he is a wife beater or an abuser, which in 99% of the cases is not the reason. This is known as anchoring, a method of conditioning, and it involves implementing a false motivation and reason for the stalking and harassment. Be aware of individuals who may send you messages asking you to go along with or participate in something against other targets or victims online. This includes these individuals asking you to convey something to another target or victim with the use of keywords, subjects, topics, or numbers. These individuals may tell you anything, or ask you to convey something to a target or victim and get others involved to make their lies sound convincing. Be aware of this, as this is nothing but organized gang stalking with a cult mentality, a street theater script carried out over into the internet. Be aware of online infiltrators and comedians that send or post messages to your YouTube channel. They do this as an attempt to distract you from the subject. Be very aware of individuals who say or tell others. This is why he or she was or is being organized gang stalked. These individuals will tell you lies and sell you propaganda such as he or she became a target because he is a wife beater or an abuser, which in 99% of the cases is not the reason. This is known as anchoring, a method of conditioning, and it involves implementing a false motivation and reason for the stalking and harassment. Wife beating does happen. Domestic disturbances do happen. I was a former Army MP. Domestic disturbances was one of the first things that we were trained to handle because it's such a volatile situation. All human beings react and say things in the heat of the moment, no matter what the set of circumstances. It is not our place as individual citizens to exact revenge or any type of justice. That is what we pay lawmakers for. And because of this vigilantism that is referred to as some type of sick justice, this is what we have. Thousands of people across the internet begging for help, trying to get people to listen to a situation that is happening on a daily basis. An email sent to OSI says the following: I am a target and victim of organized gang stalking. I was and am still in a similar situation, and this has nothing to do with wife beating or abusers. Organized gang stalking is perpetrated against an individual for control or revenge. A few years ago, me, my wife, and her brother had a loud verbal altercation in which I had to defend myself from her brother, and the police was called. Shortly after, this trash began being constantly perpetrated against me, and I started thinking, maybe this is friends of her brother taking revenge on me, or has something to do with an altercation we had, or someone is just keeping an eye on us. And all of this is because of that. A couple of months later, I heard from a buddy I had not seen in a while that he was told by a stranger that I had beaten my wife, and that is why I was being constantly followed and harassed in public and at home. This is a complete malicious, slanderous rumor that some idiot had started. 7, almost 8 years later, my wife and I are still living together, never fighting, and the brother still comes around. But yet this trash continues to this day, every day. It's simple, folks. These individuals want to piggyback onto other individuals' problems and use reasons and excuses like this to cover themselves and keep their system of terrorism alive so that they can continue to do this to other people. This trash hasn't even gained full public or media exposure yet, and they are doing anything they can to condition your mind and keep it that way. Wake up, people, and adjust your mind. We can't let these people cover up their terrorism with these excuses so they can continue to do this to other individuals. I'm RT Sterling, TAPS TV.